Late Late Show with Jeff Driver, starring
Hello everybody and welcome to the show. I'm Jeff Driver and we've got a very great episode. This is, thank you everybody. Thank you so much. Please take your seats. We have got a very exciting episode to share with you today. It's our first season opening and we've got a very, very exciting episode. So everybody, please welcome to the stage. Come on, our first guest. Welcome. Hello, and introduce yourself to our audience.
Wow, quite the audience. I didn't expect this many people.
Yes, our attendance is actually quite low. We normally have more people than this. So welcome to the show. Welcome.
Thank you. It's great to be on
totally
it.
had like a brain black. I forgot your name.
My name? How could you forget my name?
I know, it's ridiculous.
It's alright.
So
Just
you are
Tyler.
a very... Okay, Tyler, that works perfectly. So, Tyler, welcome. I was thinking like something else. Totally, not with it today. Been a late night, but that's what we're in the late night business for. So, Tyler, let's talk about you. So, we're in Gollywood right now. Welcome to Gollywood. Great
Yes,
state
very
of
lovely
Stickmon.
city. I'm glad
Lovely
to be the
city.
head architect of this place. This place is very
And
beautiful.
yes, I wanted to get into that. But before we talk about your career and everything like that, let's talk about how you got started, because you're actually quite a figurehead here in the country. And so tell us your journey from like the very beginning, very start of it. We want to know all about it.
Man, memories for that one. It goes back quite a bit. So it's the first day I ever joined. The city, it looked like, you know what I mean? It's just one of those cities that you go through and you know this is the one, you know what I mean? You're done traveling, you're done with all the other business behind your life, and you see the city and you see your future. That's how I kind of started. Yes, I kind of started just by looking around and I was like, you know what? This is the city. This is going to be something I'm gonna make work. And I started out actually through a guy I know. We knew each other back a long time ago, back when we were kids, and he hit me up with a job offer back in Sharp. He owned a business currently at the time when I first joined, which was Sharp Industries, which I'm pretty sure most people out there know. Smaller one.
Yes, very popular.
Yes,
Small business, but popular, yeah.
But yeah, I started through him, and that's kind of where it all began. The first couple of things I did for him were mainly just manual labor work before I actually
give us
began
an
to do
example.
any-
What were some of the things that you did for him?
I think I cleared out some land for him once that he was going to build for his new Sharp Industries building. That was kind of the start of it. But yeah, that was how I got kind of started here.
And do you
Yes.
know, like, have you? So what's your like living status like? Are you living at home? Do you have a place? What are you doing? Where you staying?
Currently? Or like back
Yeah.
then? Oh, currently.
No, currently, actually, yeah.
Currently, I've been kind of just going through all the towns, just seeing what's going on. I haven't really settled down anywhere, but I'm planning to
Okay.
build. I think I'm gonna stay here in Gollywood.
Yeah,
Very
no,
nice
that's crazy. That's actually why I asked, because obviously you're here in Gollywood and doing all your work here, so it made sense that maybe
Yes, I'm probably gonna be staying here.
Yeah. It just made sense that you would be here. So tell us a little bit more about yourself. Like, obviously that's how you got your start, but like, what are your future plans? Because like, you have spent probably the most time mentally developing Gollywood. Like, like everyone else is busy in other cities, Gollywood's really been left up to your
Yeah,
architecture
I think
company.
it's for the better good that Gollywood has been left alone, because a lot of development did happen in the other cities, which is nice. That's what we needed. I mean, yes, Gollywood is for the upper class, but that's not where our population stands. It stands where middle class and lower class. Pause 1 second.
Yeah. Okay, so, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be back after these brief messages.
Come on down to Slop and Shop to get your deals on $5.99 2-for-1 steaks.
What?
Get your 2-for-1 cooked chickens. And don't forget your good old bakery get cakes. Because we're everything here and we're with happy makes.
Yo, whoa. Hey, does your animal need any kind of treatment? Just come on down to Animal Euthanization, where your pet or loved one can get treated for the right stuff. We hope to see you soon. Don't let that animal suffer. Come on down to Seaside Shell, where me and Derek sell the best stuff in town. You want your bread, your milk, and even anything else? Come on down to Seaside. Visit our store today.
Alright everybody, welcome back to the show. We are here with Tyler, and he was just about to tell us his plans that he's got for Gollywood. So Tyler, go ahead and continue your plans.
Oh,
Tell
yes,
us
like I
what
was
is
saying.
new for Gollywood.
Well, I'm thinking about planning to build, I think I'm going to finish the hospital. That's one of the biggest things that I want to get up in here, because that's one of the bigger buildings that will kind of chunk together Gollywood, and it'll make it look nice. So you get the hospital up, and then from there we can develop houses and stuff, and maybe actually get something going on in Gollywood. But I think it's going to start with the hospital. Hospital is going to be one of the biggest.
think
And
that's
of course,
great.
this beautiful building here that we already have.
Yes, this building.
Yes.
So tell us, what else you've got planned? Like, so obviously there's the hospital, but what comes after that? Like, Gollywood is the entertainment capital of the country, so this is where
That's what I've been
all
hearing,
the
that's what I've been hearing,
casinos,
yeah.
luxury. Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
tell us, like, what fun things do we have to look forward to?
Well, I've actually been working on a private island that was dedicated to the residents of Gollywood. That is a theme park base with roller coasters and places you can stay. It's a whole resort island, and
That
it's got a
sounds so exciting.
beautiful 5-star. The only, keep in mind, 5-star hotel created so far. Beautiful place,
Okay.
magnificent.
Wow.
But
Wow. I have a question for you actually. When have you been most satisfied in your life? Because obviously, you know, you started from nothing. You've now got this great company.
I think-
you're pretty much in charge of a city. What when have you?
Well,
been most
after
satisfied in
after
life?
I built this this bar for Sharp Industries, things really took off from there. People started actually seeing my potential, and then I decided to move to the metropolitan area because there was just a lot more work there at the time than the work
Yeah,
that was
more
there in
opportunity.
Chinatown, or AK. What is the town now? I don't think it's called Chinatown. Is it?
Well, it would have been in South Stickmon, but Chinatown is the location inside there.
Yeah, that's where I was. That the bar was built, but then I decided to move to Metropolitan because the work was there and there was a lot more open space for me to start. So from there, I broke off actually from Sharp Industries, and I think the moment I started Radstone was the moment in my life where I was like, yes, this is where it's gonna start kicking off. This is where things are getting interesting, and that's when I created that beautiful building off of the off the river there.
Wow. It sounds like throughout your life, obviously, you got started somewhere, you're here now, you did work for people. People are coming in and out of our lives all the time, and they obviously had to help you get to where you got today. Like, you didn't get
Oh
here
yes,
by
plenty
yourself.
of people.
I
Reaper
want-
Warrior, Jay Valen.
I want to know,
Plenty of
who
people.
is
out there,
your
great
role
men.
model and why?
Honestly, my role model was my partner, Tyler Proshek. Same name as me, yes. He kind of like inspired me a lot onto this modern traditional builds I like to do, and I think he's kind of my role model per se in all of this. That's what kind of got me excited for building and made me become the architect that I am.
Wow. You too, you have like this very energetic personality about you, and it's like,
Thank
you
you.
you seem like such a positive, outgoing person. I want to know, what things do you not like to do?
I don't know. I like doing all things. I mean, building is my big thing. The things I probably don't like to do is, that's tough because there's a lot of things to do. So there's not a lot that I don't I mean, I guess I don't like repetitive. Like I don't like doing anything that is repetitive, if that makes sense. I like to be very creative in my buildings. I like things that look. It could look normal, but then inside or something like that, there's always something about it that's just different. That's not repetitive. It's, you know what I mean? It has a different look to it. And that's why I think I
Yeah,
kind
that
of
makes
live here in
sense.
Gollywood, because everything here is just so different and unique compared to everything out
It
there.
is,
you know, in the
especially
different
with the
world.
architecture and everything like that.
Yes,
Totally
everything's
different world.
different, whereas in the
Um,
Metropolitan, yeah, but you get it.
I do want to continue with you. However, we do have to take a short break, so we will be back after these messages.
Hey, over here. Why don't you come on down to come on down to your local pet shop? All these pets in here, they could really use with some help being homed. I mean, they don't need to be homed, but come on down and buy them.
Right behind us, we have a beautiful piece of property for $3,000 in the Stickmon Estate. As you can see, it's a very family-friendly neighborhood. A lot of kind people around.
Shut the up with that pink piece of.
A lot of kind and friendly neighbors in this neighborhood. So you should come on down to
yourself.
Stickmon Real Estate today to get your house.
All you Dreamdale lovers getting hungry late at night? Come on down to Cluckin' Hen, where the mother clucking chicken is cooking all damn night.
Chicken tastes so good.
You're gonna be clucking all damn night.
Alright everybody, welcome back to the show. We're here with Tyler Proshek, and he was telling us about his role models and some of the projects that he's done and the type of person that he is, and things that he doesn't like to do. I kind of cut you off a bit at the end there. Do you want to continue that?
Just a little bit off of that. Like I said, the reason why I love Gollywood is of the uniqueness of it. The things you can do in it. You know what I mean? You can go from a spoon-shaped house to a traditional. You know what I mean? It just, there's so many opportunities in Gollywood, whereas you can't do that in the Metropolitan because everything is just so. I guess there's just so many building codes and stuff like that that kind of, I don't know, it just doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel like you can build like you can here in Gollywood,
And the
which I like.
Metropolitan is just like, it's very narrow, tall structures, where here it's, get to work with lots of dimension and stuff like that as well.
Yes, and terrain. Terrain's a big thing, and that's the big thing why I like Gollywood. The mountains are a beautiful, beautiful sight.
So tell me, what's your superpower?
Well, it's invisibility. No, I'm just kidding. I think it's my brain, honestly. I think if I had to, it'd be my brain. My superpower comes from there. The creativity of my brain.
Okay, and why would you say that?
Because it has given me the success that I have now, and for further, I don't know. It all comes from there. It all just works there, and that's kind of like my superpower. I use that to build my buildings.
Something that I kind of want to ask. So like, this is something that I like personally, as a party or something, some sort of dinner gathering. I like to ask this to my friends if they've got some sort of success, and you've clearly got a good foundation under you. A question I want to know is like, if you were to die, or not even if you were, but like when you die, what do you want? Like, what's one thing you want to leave with the world that you either want people to know about you, written on your tombstone, or just like, what's one thing you could leave with the world once you're gone?
That's tough. I would have to say, creativity is everything.
Yeah, I bet it is. Okay.
Creativity
And
is
that's
everything.
just like, that's
Yes,
what you
that-
want
that-
people to know about you,
Yes.
or is that just like something like that's just a message you want to leave with the world once you're
I
gone?
want to, yeah, creativity
That's
is
your mission.
everything. Yes, I like that.
So,
Does
what is your mission then? Like, would you say your mission is to like teach that to people, like get
Yes.
them to tap into their inner creativity?
Yes, because when you find your creativity is when you will notice the difference. You know, I mean, you'll notice a building from how it looks to a building that took time, and how someone spent the time to, build it, and the differences between those two. You know what I mean?
All right, interesting. Yeah. So this week that we're doing this show is all about success. And I want to know about a time that something didn't quite go the way you wanted it. Like, you either didn't meet a quota, or things just didn't go as planned. Tell me about not necessarily a failure, but just something that didn't go the way you wanted it to
I
go.
think not necessarily failure. I think two mistakes I definitely made was the Slop and Shop, which if people don't know about, I think that was one of my biggest failures.
Why was that? Why
And
would you say that was the biggest failure?
it wasn't creative. I mean, I guess it just wasn't me. I built something for a client that just I did not like, but everyone else liked, and I don't know why. If that makes sense. And then also,
Okay.
I think my biggest letdown too was selling Radstone. I do miss it dearly.
Radstone. So yeah, Radstone is now owned by the Stitmon Tower. It's a high metropolitan company. It's in charge of the entire country's hydro and electric, mainly the state of Stitmon. But tell us, what was the purpose when you had it? Because its original purpose wasn't always hydro and electric, was it?
No, it was actually architectural and redstone implements of electricity. So,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? They would build the house for you, they would install the electricity, and then the only thing you would have to worry about is plumbing. So they were kind of almost the all-package deal, just without the plumbing and necessary furniture, I guess, that you would buy for yourself, of course, when it comes to
So
a house.
interesting. So, a lot has changed over the years. Like 3 years ago, there were Chinatown bombings. 6
Yes, a
years
lot.
ago, like everything, like so much has changed. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
In Gollywood, definitely, 100% in Gollywood. I see myself building. What I see is Gollywood finally developing. We're getting housing I'm talking about. We're getting that resort finished. We're getting the hospital up. Roads are getting finished. I see that in the future.
Okay, that's great. But like, that's what you kind of see in the future. But where do you see yourself? Like,
Myself?
luxury living kind of thing? Like, yeah, where do you think you'll be living? Like, do
I'm
you
not
see
a guy
yourself
to
in
go
an
out and
apartment?
splurge a lot. I like it very simple. Like the house I'm currently living in is a 1-bedroom. Just a small little condo out in the
Oh.
middle. Yeah, just a small little condo just out there. Yeah, I'm a minimalist. I don't really like, I don't go out and buy. Of course I got the nice car, the nice jewelry, but I don't go out and buy these expensive houses with 50 rooms and 20 bathrooms,
Yeah,
stuff like that.
yeah.
But I think it will always, for me, I'll always keep it kind of small. I think I'm gonna move out of that condo though and move deeper into Gollywood. Maybe get a house up in the mountains, but nothing too big. Something more out there,
Interesting.
remote. That's kind of my plans for the future.
So, so other than construction and stuff like that, architecture, what are your hobbies and interests?
Interior design. A lot of
do you
people
like
don't
interior
know.
design?
A lot of people don't know because I don't do a lot of interior design, but I like doing interior design. I don't mind it. I'm not the greatest at it. I wish I was a little bit better at it, but I do like doing that. That's kind of like my hobby. I like, you know what I mean, rearranging things and putting up more stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah. Wow. When did something? Or actually, how do you feel? I want to know first. How do you feel about the government, the current state of it? Not the government, but the state of it.
You know what? I think it's doing well. It's definitely come a long way, in my opinion, than what it used to be when I was, just starting Radstone. Man, it was tough to really get anything passed. You know what I mean? Just a lot of. Oh, it was. I think it's a lot better. I think it's honestly a lot of people kind of hate it maybe at the moment, but I think it's doing better. I think it's gonna come together in the end, and in general, I think it's just. I don't have a problem with it at all.
All right. If you could be immune to one law, like if you could not actually be convicted of any crime, what one crime would you want full immunity from?
That's a good question. I like that. Robbery. No, I'm just kidding. One. Let's see here. That's tough. That's tough, man. I would have to say. I don't know the laws real well, so I would have to say, building within like metropolitan. You know the laws when it comes to there, right? Building in there.
Oh yeah.
Yes. It's very strict and stuff like that. I think one of the biggest laws is one where you have to keep so much distance between each floor. Like, you know what I mean? For, electricity and stuff. I wish that they'd give you more of a... I don't know how to explain it. I wish they'd just give you more power to you when it comes to building. Like, that's just one law. But I'm saying, like, just in general, when you go to build something, I wish, like, if it wasn't for public use, let's say it's just for private use, I wish you could do whatever the damn you wanted. Like, whatever you wanted to do with it.
Okay, that
Like
actually
that.
makes sense to me. I see. Yeah, it's like public, like private use should be your kind of own creative idea, whatever.
Yeah,
And, like,
even if
whatever
it even
happens
if
to you
it
happens
collapses on
to you.
yourself.
That's how you're
Yeah, that's what I'm
comfortable.
saying. Yeah, even if it collapses on yourself, I could. But I'm just saying, I wish it, because it's just so there's so many laws out there that you can't. You almost got to build it just like the rest of the buildings in that place.
Do you think aliens exist?
No.
No. Why not?
I'm a little bit of a religious person, but I don't believe they exist. And if people see them, I think they're just a form of the demon playing in your mind. Yes. I know this sounds crazy, but it's just the demon working inside you to make you believe in aliens, so you don't believe in God.
Interesting. Actually, I received an
So-
email today Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
I will just so in all aliens might exist, but they're in the form of a demon, in my opinion, or the devil per se, because the devil
Interesting,
likes
so-
to trick you into believing God doesn't exist. So I think that's
so
what the
if there
aliens are.
were aliens, wouldn't they not be alien to themselves, and then we would be aliens to them because we're alien to them? We are foreign to them.
Well, see, I don't believe in that. I believe aliens are just the devil playing tricks on us.
Interesting.
So-
Interesting.
So, yeah.
What? How do you judge a person? Because obviously you come into contact with so many people, and we all have our own beliefs and stuff like that. How do you really judge a person well?
How do I judge them? I don't. I'm not one to go around and judge, but well, I judge a lot of people depending on their creativity. I think I'm when it comes down to what they have to offer when it comes to creativity is one of my biggest things. They don't have a lot and they're just kind of generic, and I kind of judge them accordingly to that.
So, do you have any interest that most people wouldn't find interesting?
Or,
Or
Man, these are good questions.
It's interesting to you, but not somebody else.
I mean, I think it's honestly traditional. A lot of people, you don't see it out there a lot. Like you see the metropolitan area, you see those buildings, you see modern a lot. You see a lot of modern, but you don't see a lot of traditional lately. Like you got Chinatown, which has got like the Chinese traditional look. That's different. I'm talking like American
Like
tradition.
urban.
Yes, that's what I'm. You don't see that a lot of there, and I think that's one of the key things that I like that most people don't like. They rather have modern, or they rather have something that's crazy as medieval. And I'm into
And
tradition.
that's ridiculous. Yeah, no, I totally agree with it. I'm that same type of person. Like, I prefer the urban, traditional kind of thing. Like nowadays, as opposed to like some crazy, out of this world, modern, contemporary,
And
or,
it's funny I
like,
say that, 'cause I'm
early
kinda
century.
I'm contradicting everything I'm
Yeah,
saying because
yeah,
I'm
'cause
living here
you're
in
in
Gollywood.
Gollywood.
Yes,
Exactly,
but-
that's kind of like what we got here. But you got to serve the people, don't you? You have to do what the people like. So unfortunately, Tyler, we are out of time.
Joe, you want the best burger in town? You need to come on down to South Stickmon. We show the best patties in town. We got the pickle, we got the onion, and we got double patties.
Here at the Great Spring Mining Co., we treat all our customers and employees with great respect. It does come a great responsibility when working for the mine. Follow us on this journey, and you can become one of the miners. As you can see, we have a lot of mining to do, so come on down to Great Springs to get started today. We're hiring quality work.
Yo, hey. You need to come on down and get checked out. If you've been partying late at night, you think you've been sleeping with somebody, you need to come on down and see us so you can get yourself checked right out and you can be clean and travel on your way. We do everything ranging from chlamydia to all the STDs you need to sort out. So come on down, don't be shy. Sexually transmitted disease help and advice center.
But before we close, there's a little activity we like to do at the end of the show. Would you like to play Guess What's in My Mystery Box, or Smell My Finger, or would you like to do Awkward Pause?
Awkward pause. No, I'm just kidding. Let's do what's in the mystery box.
Okay. So, I am thinking of something that is in my mystery box, and you have to guess it, alright? And there's a $64 reward if you get it right.
$64.
Okay.
So kind.
Yes, there's a prize, so you have to get it right though. So, okay, I've thought of it. What is in my mystery box?
Well, what could it be though? I mean, it could be anything from.
It could be anything. It's a mystery box. That's why this is the game.
There's no like category, like you know what I mean?
No, there's no category.
Maybe
It's just
like a
it's a
cocktail or
realistic
something.
thing.
All right. I am going to go with. Let me think here. I am going to go with. I gotta think in the mind of you. What is? I gotta know you. Let's see. I am going to go with an acacia wood plank.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, he got
No
the
way.
answer. It was an acacia wood plank. Thank you for playing the game. You get your $64. Here you
Thank
go.
you. Thank you.
And
Thank you.
Thank you, actually, for being on the show. You make it so entertaining. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Jeff Driver. Make sure you tune in next week and next night to figure out what our entire episode is going to be about then. So, I'm Jeff Driver. Drive safely, everybody.
That was a good show. Is that a rehearsal or was that the thing? I felt like
No, that was the thing. There's no way.
That was the thing?
When I introduced you, I couldn't remember the name we just discussed.
If you're going to be in the Gollywood area and would like to attend a live filming of The Late Late Show with Jeff Driver, call our toll-free number 212-975-6133, 212-975-6133, or inbox us at smnbc.latenightTV@smnbc.com for details and ticket listings.